It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know there's someone who doesn't like that start.
Yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
17 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
The tackle
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 48-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. As Sanders has it poked free, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Giants 7.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Clement. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jones now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Jones throwing on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones got an open man. It's Ratley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
At the Eagles' 9-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
6-yard pickup.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8. It's second and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up second and goal.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. A final shot before half for Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
A gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
New York.
Jones on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
On for the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Forced out to his left. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He'll fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
With the score, Eagles.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Golden Tate.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
53 is the mic.
2nd and 5 now. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones now back to the air on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Miles Sanders.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The 15-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Jets.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brought down by Javon.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley.
From 6 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Giants 28. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and
options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11.